In chess, every piece moves differently, and if you don't understand it, you can't play the game right. So, in today's lesson, we are gonna look at the most powerful pieces on the board. Hello everyone! In this video, we will learn how some important pieces move. Today, we will cover the queen, the bishop, and both the rooks, how they move. So, let's dive into our video. First, let's see the rook. The rook can move in straight lines, up, down, left, right. Let's see here. So this rook can move, as you can see the dots. It can move upwards and sideways. Let's go here, and now you see the dots. After the black moves, here we have it. The rook has dots up, down and side. After the king moves again, now the rook has 4 sides. Next, the rook cannot jump over pieces, like there is the pawn on the h5 square, so he cannot go directly to the corner. He has to be blocked. It's blocked. Next, how does the rook capture? Well, the rook captures by landing on the square. There you go. Black's pawn is gone. His king is only left on the board. So remember, rooks move in straight lines, up, down, left and right. They capture and land on the square of the captured piece. They cannot jump over pieces. Now let's move to our next piece. These are the bishops. So the bishop moves diagonally. Important points are that a bishop, when starts on a dark square like this one, goes only on dark squares. It can never end up in a light square. And there the bishop comes back to its original state. Now, bishop capture by landing on the square of the captured piece. Like here, if I want to capture the c5 pawn, I first have to go to a3. And if the king does not protect, I can capture the pawn on c5. Same is there with this pawn on e4. The king moves and I can capture this pawn. So, that was all for bishop, and now let's look at the most powerful piece. We come up now with the queen, the most powerful piece on the board. As you can see here that white has a queen, and a queen is a mixture of a rook and a bishop, which means it can move like a rook, up, down, left, right, and like a bishop diagonally. The bishops end up on the same square as they started, but the queen can change squares because of the rook's power. Now here I can capture 2 pawns, but let's go with the d6 pawn. The king moves. Now I capture the b4 pawn. The queen is landing on the captured square. And now finally I captured the g4 pawn. This is how the queen moves. Now let's look at the common mistakes. The simple common mistakes that beginners do, that they forgot that the rook moves in the straight lines. They move the rook diagonally. Then comes the bishops. They forgot to move the bishop diagonally and they move it straight. The third mistake that beginners do, that they move the queen only in the diagonal position. They forgot that the queen has power of a rook too. And the last mistake is that they make the pieces jump. Pieces never jump except for the piece we were going to learn in the next lesson. So, great job! You have learned how 3 major pieces move and you have learned a big part of chess. So, keep playing, keep practicing, and I shall meet you in lesson 3. Thank you.